everyone, Scott Hansen here. This is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap, presented by Lowe's. Earn your Sunday. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And this is Ollie Gordon. He's going to fight his way into the end zone from a yard out. The Dolphins are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, let's look in on the Colts and Chiefs at Arrowhead. And this is Brashard Smith. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Chiefs are out to a 2-0 start. They roll in this one. Time to check out the NFL injury report for Week 2. The big news of the week comes from the Green Bay Packers and their pass rusher extraordinaire. He was removed from last week's game and was moving very gingerly due to an injury to his hip. He'll likely be sidelined for about a month, possibly even a little less than that. So many great performances in Week 2 makes it difficult to narrow the choices down for the EA Sports Player of the Week. And the honor goes to this man, Caleb Williams. He was tremendous in the win over the Vikings. Whatever the defense tried to throw at him, he had the answer. Nothing worked. Meanwhile, a look now at the rest of the weekend's top performers, guys who are starting out hot here in the first 2 weeks. Next up, let's give you a look at the guys who have put together a couple of solid weeks so far. It's our league leaders in receiving through 2 weeks of games. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from a jam-packed Week 2 of the new NFL season. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Leading the Chiefs, of course, Andy Reid won his first Super Bowl with this team in this building, beating the 49ers back in Super Bowl 54. His guys 2-0 to begin the season with both of those victories coming at home. Facing off with him, there's Jeff Hafley, head coach of the Dolphins. His guys 2-0 as well, so two of the league's better teams meeting here this week.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Kate Scott joined by my partner Brock Hewer. This is punter Bradley Pinion to get us started. And here we go beneath the sweltering Florida heat. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Bringing him out and celebrating now a decade in the NFL. This is Patrick Mahomes.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working on 2nd down, Mahomes. He can run it, and they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking, he's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Play action, Mahomes. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. Jordan Brooks. And that's going to take us to 4th and 9. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Well, here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. Calling the shots at quarterback, fifth-year dual threat out of Liberty. Here's Malik Willis.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Willis. Finds his back. This is Ollie Gordon. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
A 1-yard pickup.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here's Willis to the air. And this one's going to wind up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch. That brings about 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sent down behind the line. So 2nd and 13 now after that last catch wound up losing him 3 yards. To the air, Mahomes. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashard Smith. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to give the Chiefs a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's Mahomes now. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. Here's a look at Rice's numbers from a week ago. 6 catches, 53 yards. A couple of yards on the catch leaves him 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Right back to Rice, caught again. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Smith. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the 1st. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. One of the tight ends motioning left. On the run, it's Smith. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he loses control, and that one's going to fall to the ground, Brock. Needed to bring that in. Instead, the mistake means it's 4th down. Another punt coming up. Madden to do the honors once again. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11.
11-yard line.
As the Dolphins get back out there, there's a look at defensive coordinator of the Chiefs, Steve Spagnuolo. His 7 seasons in Kansas City featuring those 3 Super Bowl titles, and he's also won a title as a coordinator for the Giants. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Willis to throw it.
At the 10-yard line.
He connects with the rookie from LSU. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins first down.
14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense is set. First and 10. They go play action. Here's Willis. Buying some time right. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The play fake. Now Willis to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. He goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing is Willis. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. He's across the sideline and out after a gain of about 26. And that's going to be a Dolphins first down.
6 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. He's on the move past the 15. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line.
14 more
Big gain,
yards.
14 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First and
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Hand off to Gordon. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Willis. Chased out to his right. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Malik Willis, number 3 for him this season. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. First call here coming from the shotgun. Going wide receiver run to start this series. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down, Mahomes. Brought in by his back Smith. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Third down now after that last completion lost him a bunch. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out comes Matt Ariza to boot it away.
Fourth down.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Thomas on the return.
Miami offense sent it out there now. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Let's start this drive with A-Chan. Fights his way through a tackle. And a defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that is a Miami first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Cuts right. Past the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Gonzalez gets the point after to go. And they bump their lead up to 14.
Dolphins 14, Chiefs nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right?
Looks through and breaks away. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he gets home. Touchdown, Chiefs. Rashee Rice, a 78-yarder.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
An extra point from Butker is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 7.
14, Chiefs 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Thomas on the return. Making some progress here. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here's Willis. Got his man. Thomas has it. We're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins first down.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to A-Chan. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense. And, hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
And give him the first down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. And he's going to work it to the 20. Stopped on a play by Big Chris Jones. Well, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Chiefs have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Finds his man Gray. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is Smith. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing is Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. Chop Robinson. And that will now make it 2nd and 20 to go.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
And he's going to be out of bounds. So after picking up 3, it's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Looking over the middle. There's Kelsey. And this is going to be short. Looked for sure like he'd have it, but they stopped him about a yard short, so it's 4th down. Matt Ariza on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Willis in the pistol. Cut down the field. Leggett. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Willis now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis, at least momentarily, averted. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. Cuts it to the right sideline. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that's going to be a Dolphins 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Now stick with Achane. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. And they will not snap it again as we have reached the end of our 1st half. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. And it's a man who started showing what he could do in the 2nd half of the year, Travion Henderson. He's loose, and they're not gonna catch him. 27 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Patriots looking to go 3-0 to start the year. They lead at the half. From there, let's go out to Orchard Park. It's the 2nd ever regular season game at New Highmark Stadium. The Chargers taking on the Bills. And this is Keenan Allen. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the 1st half. This one's at halftime, and it's the Chargers who have it on cruise control, up big at the break. Lastly, let's check out the front runner for Week 3 Player of the Week. It's our impact player, and it's this man. And oh, it's the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. They're gonna air it out to him deep downfield, and he's right there to grab it. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Falcons do, however, wind up falling in this one. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Malik Washington. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
He's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. First down coming up. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the pistol, here's Gordon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Chris Jones on the stop.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
To throw, here's Willis. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Finds his man Rice. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion. Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Now it's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air, Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. He stops here, gain of about 7. And that earns Kansas City the first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Kansas City.
Here's Mahomes now. Cut for big yards on the right side. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. First and 10 here for Mahomes. A perfect 4 for 4 so far to start the second half. Running in here with Smith. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They've got a man in motion. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Keely Ringo making the play.
Gain on the play. And it's
Down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
first and goal.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Now Carey and Smith. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. All right, here we go. Second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Dolphins' 10-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Oh, and he's unable to keep a hold of it through that hit. That second and goal pass hits the ground, incomplete. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal.
From the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it in close. Nice piece of work there. That's 9 yards. Might encourage them to go for it now on 4th.
A 9-yard
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
1-yard line.
Mahomes to throw for it. Looking for an open man. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. They'll try the middle with Gordon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Second down carry for Achan. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
On the 7-yard line.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that is a Miami first down.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Achan running right. And he scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Buying some time left. This is Legant working the left side. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. So first down from the 41. It's Achan on the inside give. And he's going to pay off this first down run with a nice pickup of 9. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Willis to the air. That's caught. Devon Achan. And out of bounds he goes after picking up just one. They're going to try for something better now on third down.
Brings up third down.
Willis looking to throw. Contact is made. He's hit and drops back across midfield at the 44. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chiefs and Brashard Smith making their return to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he's Rice with yet another one. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And it's going to be 1st down Chiefs. We've set it down from 37. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. This is Connie still going towards midfield. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that's going to give the Chiefs a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Finds a seam down the middle. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Give him about 23 on that play. And that earns Kansas City the 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Another throw for Mahomes. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Avante Maddox on the coverage.
Throwing is Mahomes. Caught for a moment, but the hit knocks that out. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball.
And he will not turn this into a positive. They take him down. And that sends him back into a 4th and 11.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left. So you really can write either script you want, onside kick or send it deep.
Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They run the counter to HN. And he cuts it back right. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A clutch moment for a massive play. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Willis. Completed left side to Thomas. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
7-yard pickup.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Willis to throw it. On the move, headed right. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be ruled his 2nd drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Willis. Got his man. Thomas has it. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They pitch it to HN. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knocked down that runner.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Another for H.N. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And they now lead by 14 points.
Chiefs 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's Mahomes. Looking over the middle, there's Kelsey. And the stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And it's going to be 1st down Chiefs.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a 1st down Chiefs.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. Offense in the hurry up here.
Sacked. A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
Couldn't get the play off in time. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Chiefs losing by 14. Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. After the sack, Mahomes. This is Thornton over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Now to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
The good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
Desperation time here. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
H.N. to the right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And with 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. H.N. again. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's H.N. from the pistol. Same guy, same results. He's brought it up for a 2nd time. And that's going to bring him to 4th down. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. 4th and forever coming up. The play fake now, Willis to throw. He beams one, deep right side. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Brought in by his backsmith. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Complete.
Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the
A
line.
gain of 16 yards. First down,
They
Chiefs.
send a man in motion. Here's Mahomes now. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
Travis Kelce, the intended target.
Incomplete.
And it sets up
Chris
second
Johnson
down.
on the coverage.
Mahomes. And this is going to hit the ground incomplete. Looking for that same man. Defense was ready for him with that hit. Third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yards to go.
Throwing now. Got a man, and Kelce has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
First and goal, Kansas
Four
City.
downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And the Dolphins were all over that kick. This game is over.
Illegal touches. Offense.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Dolphins breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so.
Fall is in the air. Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3, presented by Lowe's. Plenty to get to here. We begin in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Devon Achane. He'll power it in from 1 yard out. The Dolphins are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's a man who started showing what he could do in the second half of the year, Travion Henderson. Well done here, it's a touchdown. The Patriots get the victory in the battle of unbeatens. Early season injuries starting to pile up. Here's the injury report for Week 3. The big news this week, the Cleveland Browns and their starting running back. X-rays showed that he suffered a fracture to his foot. He's slated to miss 2, maybe 3 weeks as he rehabs in an effort to get back onto the field. Fall is officially in the air. Time now to name the EA Sports Player of the Week for Week 3. Here he is, Jackson Dart. He was superb in the win over the Titans, running the offense as well as can be with 4 touchdown passes. The Giants get the victory. A lot of people talking about them this year in this, the first win for John Harbaugh with Big Blue. And briefly, a look here at the full quartet of offensive and defensive top performers. From there, we give you a look at the league leaders in rushing through 3 weeks of play, some of the usual suspects populating this list. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.